Allegra Miller here to share with you the astrology for today, February 26, 2021, and the essential oils that will help make the most of these energies. For simplicity's sake, I've divided the oils I'll be speaking about relative to the astrology into two different categories. The basic category, for those of you that may be just getting started, you're likely to have at least one of the following: doTERRA Balance, Tea Tree, and Adaptive. In the specialty category, for those of you that are more seasoned oilers, you're likely to have at least one of the following: doTERRA Cypress, Basil, and Slim and Sassy. I am very particular about the brand doTERRA. There is a big difference in terms of the chemistry and the caliber, and so do keep that in mind relative to the purposes that I'm speaking about in this video. If you do not yet have doTERRA, please reach out. I'd love to support you in that journey. If you already have doTERRA and want to take things to the next level, please reach out. I'd love to support you in that journey too. Not only do I sell doTERRA, I also offer naturopathic consultations and bodywork, and also naturopathic coaching, where it's a longer term platform that incorporates supplements and oils into an accountability platform that helps you actualize your goals and intentions. So yeah, keep that in mind. As for the astrology, it's a really nice energy today. The moon went into Virgo at 11:04 a.m. With Virgo energy comes an energy that dots I's and crosses T's and is very detail oriented. This is a very good quality control energy of reflecting on what's working, what's not working, distilling what's working from what's not working, and letting go of what is holding us back. This is an energy that's going to put a lot of attention on our habits, our physical habits, what we're eating, drinking, etc. Also what we're surrounding ourselves with, and also our mental habits. Virgo has a tendency to be on the anxious side, very self-reflective, kind of perfectionist, but channeled properly, this is beautiful to go into this full moon in Virgo to really get clear on what is not healthy in moving forward. And this can be a really good energy to release the habits that are no longer in alignment with our goals and intentions. So I've picked out oils accordingly. I will be doing a full moon video hopefully later this afternoon. All right, let's see. The moon in Virgo opposes Venus in Pisces at 1:48. This can increase our desire for connection, but not necessarily in a healthy way. We can feel a desire for connection and maybe even lower standards because of a desire to not be alone. And so with this energy, I encourage you to really go inward and go into that point where that aloneness becomes, where the awareness of the all oneness, if you add an L to aloneness, it becomes all oneness. That's going to be the solution for this energy. You can notice more creativity, more emotion. There's definitely a tendency here for overindulgence in spending and people and habits that aren't good. So the polarity here is that Virgo energy is going to be very conscious of the habits that aren't serving you, and then you might be toe to toe with the habits that are not good for you. So with that in mind, I chose Slim and Sassy. This is to be taken internally and topically. It's good. And I will say that for the last couple days, I've been putting it in my diffusers, and I've used this, intermittently throughout for years. It's not like I use it every day, but I'll go in streaks. And when I'm on a Slim and Sassy streak, mostly I've used it internally and topically, but these days of using it in the diffuser, I have to say it's a really nice diffuser combination because it's very helpful with focus. And it's got oils that are really nurturing for our self-confidence and self-love, which is going to be a main theme in this Virgo moon. And yeah, it's nice in the diffuser. So if you've not used it in the diffuser, I encourage you, but definitely taking it internally, and topically on the bottom of the feet, on the stomach. If you're going to be in direct sunlight, be careful of using it topically. I chose cypress oil because it's really good at helping us go with the flow, and having a willingness to bend with life and adjust when there might be a tendency to be rigid. Let's see, the moon in Virgo trines Uranus and Taurus at 11:55 p.m. This is an innovative energy that can really help us with confident self-expression. This is a good time to end unhealthy habits, whether that's people, places, things, whatever, thoughts. A good time to start something new. That cypress will help you bend in a way that allows you to color outside the lines of what you would typically do, and therefore learn some things and be more willing to try new things from a different place of innovation and full self-expression. So cypress, basil I chose for that midday energy, and also because it's a full moon. Basil is very nourishing to our adrenals, and when people have adrenal fatigue, there can be a tendency to reach out for false stimulants, whether it's coffee, nicotine, whatever your trip is in terms of a stimulant. But basil can be really helpful at curbing those kind of cravings and giving you a feeling of really being deeply supported from within, from earth, and so that can be helpful. Balance I chose just because it's always a good thing, and we are under the influence of this Virgo moon, which is the energy of earth. This is especially a good time to be supported by the energies of earth in the form of essential oils. Balance I like because there's a lot of trees involved, and this is just a very nourishing, grounding blend. Helps to clear our clear discordant energies and helps us think more clearly. It's got frankincense in there, which is very good at activating pineal and pituitary and just helping us feel more harmonized. Balance is topical and aromatic only. I chose adaptive today because of that innovative energy I mentioned. Adaptive will help with our willingness to go with the flow and try new things and talk to people we may not usually talk to, and therefore learn new things. Adaptive is aromatic and topical only. Put it on the thumb, between the thumb and the first finger on that web, and rub it in is a good place. Back of the neck, down the spinal cord topically, wrists, make sure you're rubbing it in and smelling as you go. And then I chose tea tree oil today because tea tree oil is so good at cutting unhealthy connections, unhealthy thought patterns, unhealthy subtle energetic connections with people that are not in resonance, and the energetic attachment to certain thought patterns. So tea tree is a really good one to put topically on the bottom of the feet. You can rub it on topically on your earlobes too. I would take it internally to take it on a different level of alchemy. And so the oils, of all the oils that I mentioned today, to be clear, basil, slim and sassy, and tea tree are all oils you can take internally. Again, doterra brand only. If you're putting it in water, make sure it's glass, not plastic, that you're drinking from. The rest of the oils, adaptive, cypress, and balance, are all topical and aromatic only. And adaptive is an amplifying oil, so whatever oil you put that in the diffuser will help amplify the effects of the oils it goes with. So, all right, I think that covers everything I'm going to speak about today. Thank you so much for listening, liking, sharing, supporting, subscribing. I do really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Have a good day.